Welcome to the HR Happy Hour Work Break. You are here with Trish and Steve on a Monday. How are you, Steve Bose?
I'm okay. Good to see you. Happy Monday.
Monday.
It's Monday all bit. We're breaking a little early, which is good because we needed a break. Yeah, it's been Monday though. Can I tell you like a non-work Monday thing that's driving me crazy today?
Yes, let's start with what's driving you crazy today.
So it's beautiful weather here at HR Happy Hour HQ South, and it's been super hot all summer though. It's moderating a little bit now. It's kind of like open up the windows, put in the screens kind of deal, right? It's time for that, right? It's getting cooler in the evenings, so I needed to do that, and so I wanted to try to do that today for at least a couple of the screens. I've been living where I'm living now for over a year, and I don't know what happened before I got here. So I've got the screens out and I'm trying to install them. I had to go on YouTube to figure out how to do it because I'm incompetent. But of course, there was a video for that, which is awesome. So I figured out how to do it, did the first one, got it in, like, all right, I'm going to knock out a few more of these real quick, right? It was around lunchtime I was doing this. Mm-hmm. 6 windows I tried, only one I could actually open. I was feeling the windows in this place have not been open in years, maybe decades. I have no idea. Like trying with all my might to open these, they're just regular kind of glass windows with the little clips, and for these particular ones, you got to kind of do the clips on the side and pull the window forward, right? That's how.
I think you're just trying to show off your gun.
No, I'm not strong enough at all. I'm not strong enough to open the windows. I have to get some WD-40 or something. I only one window I could open out of 6.
I'll tell you what, WD-40 is your friend in fall. Really in any time, but in fall, because you're right. Windows are like the other day, similar problem with sliding glass door. That glass door is open forever and ever, and all of a sudden it's like, nope, not doing it. So yeah, you need WD-40.
I need something. All I have is cooking spray. That's the closest thing I have to it. I'm not sure if I want to try that, like on the windows.
Probably not. I don't know, but you know what? I will turn to my new source of everything good in the world, which is TikTok, and I'll find out. I'll find out what to do. No, I'll tell you what, TikTok has turned into like little mini quick bites of YouTube. Because I'm like you, I usually go to YouTube to figure stuff out, but there are so many people out there now on TikTok putting out. There was a woman, maybe this will be helpful to you too. Do you have blinds?
I do.
I have wood blinds. They're impossible to clean. I've tried cleaning slap by slap. No, there's a woman on TikTok who does like things that I bought at Amazon that you didn't know you needed to buy or something like that. It's part like 98. And she had this little device. It was like a little handle with 3 prongs that had like microfiber stuff over them. And you slip it in the blinds and rub it back and forth and it cleans your blinds. And I'm like, now see there, I've learned something else on TikTok.
I only have one question about that, Trish.
Yeah.
You're supposed to clean those things, the blinds?
Oh, stop. Yes, you're supposed to clean your blinds.
All right. So I'm going to have to look into that.
I don't know. So I'm going to just look up. We're just going to do this right here live. I'm looking up Windows stuck on TikTok. Yes. Okay. I'm just going to report back right now. There are a number of different videos on what to do when your windows are stuck right here on TikTok.
I think there is information in the world accessible to me. I attempted to just push harder on the windows as hard as I could, which was a kind of a failing strategy. And I think one of the tricky things is with these things on the side, you got to try to hold them in while simultaneously pulling on the window, which is not
right.
was thwarting me. So that was I was taking it on the weekend when I had more time to work it out. I was trying to do it in like 10 minutes at least. I will get back on it. Yeah, I will get back on
it. Hey, you know what I'm going to share out after we get on this? I've been busy. I've done some cooking. It is fall, which has me in the mood to do a little baking, and I made some St. Louis gooey butter cake. Have you ever heard of that? Have you had it?
Well, yeah, I believe I've had it. We've talked about this, I think, in the past. I believe I've had this cake. Yes.
Yeah. So I will put the recipe. It's super easy. You just use a yellow cake mix and you cream cheese and some eggs and vanilla. And that's it. And it's so super, super good and super easy. So I'm going to put that out there. What else? Oh, you know what? I'm kind of bummed out today because I'm supposed to be going on a trip to Napa for my 50th birthday,
Mm.
and which is coming up rapidly. And as of this morning, there are fires near Napa. So I'm hoping that, any friends that we have in that area, I know we have quite a few that live just west of there. John Sumser's there, Heather Bussing's out there. Lots of people live out in that area and just hoping that they're doing okay. It's called the Glass Fire. And as of now, it's just north of Napa, I think in St. Helena to Calistoga. And burning 100% not contained.
Yeah, that's awful. I must confess to you, I live in North Carolina, which unfortunately I think is designated a swing state, quote unquote. And it's just awful to be here in terms of, this is not whatever side you're on, I don't care. It's just the inundation of political advertising, everywhere. So I've checked out of the news like almost completely. So, but the sad thing is, like, I don't know anything about that, and so I'm sad to admit it. Like, I just have, because I'm getting like, I watch the football game or the soccer game, right, or the basketball game, and I'm hit with ad after ad after ad just on those things, right? So I'm like, that's all I can take. So I've checked out on the news until like the election's over, I guess, and so yeah, I was unaware of what's. I heard there were some fires out there. I didn't really kind of realize how bad they were and what was going on. So yeah, that is.
Yeah, and we have obviously a lot of people who, analysts live out in the San Francisco area. A lot of our vendors that we work with all the time are out there. All our friends, at Oracle and SAP, and just I hope they're all okay. I know, again, if you're in the San Francisco area, it's definitely you're south of it. But I'm sure they're having impact from it. But yeah, so the kind of a sad for hearing about that news. So anyway, just our thoughts for everyone who's having to deal with all the fires in California.
Yeah, no, we should mention two things, and then I had a quick question for you. One is we are prepping today. We've been working hard all through the weekend as well a little bit, and then today as well. Our webinar with Ceridian on Wednesday. We're super excited about.
That's right.
Skills acquisition is the new talent acquisition kind of deal. That's our idea. It's going to be super fun. The slides are coming together really well. So we'll be doing it. It's not quite like HR happy hour style, but a little like it'll be you and I talking about the topic, a little bit more structured maybe, but going to be super fun. So we'll tweet out a couple links to that in the next couple of days as well, both on our accounts and on the HR happy hour account for folks to sign up for that. We really hope to see lots of work break listeners on the webinar on Wednesday.
That's right. And then, there's a lot coming up. I mean, everyone just stay tuned because there's going to be a lot of HR technology news over the next month or so. And we'll just be talking about it every day and hopefully taking some fun. Maybe we need to think about having a little later one after the Ceridian webinar, and we just do a little happy hour and debrief a little bit.
I will need it. I'm telling you, whether it's speaking in public, in real world, or doing webinars, to me too can be really rough. I'm glad we're doing the webinar together, so it's not as bad. But like when you do a solo webinar, like and you basically talk nonstop for 47 and a half minutes or whatever it ends up being, and you've got no room feedback really. I mean, you can't even really take a pause. Like I like to when I'm doing like in person talk speaking like that, especially if I was doing like a whole session or something. Yeah, you need that break, that sip of water, maybe ask a question or two of people in the front row or something like that, right, to get that little break, kind of reset, maybe interject a little bit of something kind of different into the talk, which you can't do on the webinar, right? It's almost impossible, right? Like you're going to tell a joke in a webinar and wonder if anybody laughed, right? Although I am going to on Wednesday.
We need a platform where it'll have like a little fan zone. Right? During a webinar, we could be talking and then there's the little fan zone off to the side, like cheer, like, when you watch, I have to admit, I'm not a big TV watcher right now, like of normal, sort of CBS, NBC kind of stuff. But isn't it like on some of those shows where they've got kind of the wall of fans? So like Masked Singer or America's Got Talent, don't they have like fans?
I think I've seen some of that. I saw some of that early on in kind of pandemic, like the first shows that tried to produce those kinds of things. And they're doing it at the basketball games in the NBA bubble, right? They have virtual fans at all of that.
We need virtual audience. Can we request that? It's already.
Go ahead. You just requested it. I think you're allowed to request that.
All right. Well, listen, I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to go get something to, some water, something to drink. And yeah, then back to it. All right. Thanks everyone for listening. And I guess, hey, one final shout out there. Since I'm not going to Napa, if anyone has any recommendations of a great place around San Francisco to spend my 50th birthday, tweet me. Let me know. We'll talk to you all tomorrow.